Aloha, 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 travelers. Welcome back to another episode of The White Lotus. Just saw the surfer the other day, so now I just got the Australian bit in my head where it's like, don't live here, don't surf here. And also the ever-continuing saga of how many, either floral or tropical button-up-esque shirts does MovieMan have? Today, I figure, look, there's a lot of drama going on. Infidelity in marriage to scandalous changings in front of friends, partners, to the motif of a beheaded man who hid his true self from his lover throughout this resort hotel, the promised future of several bodies turning up at this resort, not just one, but many. So I think we need a little bit of good luck. So we got some good luck little kitty cats here, and let's hope this is enough to get us through. We have checked in. Day one has come and gone. Employees, we have Valentina, she is our resort manager this time around, though R.I.P. Armand, miss our boy, but it is what it is. Someone said it's the canon event. Rocco we met once, kind of a ladies' man. Isabella, I think there was a Patrizio and Antonio that we met, and I think there was a lounge scener. We didn't get to meet him too much, but I think that was Giuseppe. That's right. I think the main family we seem to be focusing on are the DeGrazzos, which so far have been youngest boy Albie, his father Dom, who is big shot in Hollywood, but appears to have been infidelitous with his wife. So the wife has, I think, the daughter back home, and she is furious and wants nothing to do with Dom, and he's trying to do this whole family vacation here. But we also found out he's been talking with Luciana, who I think is the main woman that he initially, I'm sure that's what kind of started the spiral, but they've met up and of course are having relations, it seems. And then we don't know his real name, but No, the old farting grandfather who's quite the ladies' man, if you want to call him that. We've also met Ethan and his wife Harper, who I don't know if Harper's the last or first name. I'm waiting to get names very diegetically from the plot, so that has not yet been revealed. We know that Ethan sold his company and is old college friends with Cameron and his wife, who we started the series with. She's swimming and finds the body a week from today. We still don't know her name yet, but we know that Cameron and her are one of those couples. It's a lot to get into, but you almost wonder how Cameron and Ethan would be friends to begin with, but I'm sure their friendship and relationship paradigm started in law school and kind of went from there. Married and have kids. Tanya and Greg make a return. I'm starting not to feel so great about Greg these days. Tanya also brought her assistant Portia along, who, after the behind the scenes in the last episode, we find, more context to it. Everybody's a bit of a narcissist in some degree or another, and Portia is just basically being told to hold tight in a different hotel room because Greg is upset that Tanya brought along her assistant for their little romantic getaway. But also Greg is monitoring, I wouldn't say monitoring, but he's making hushed business phone calls in the bathroom. He's judging Tanya for her eating habits, even though admittedly she wants to cut back, but he still seems to kind of be a bit severe about it. So the intro for this season is going even harder somehow than the first season. Simona Tabasco lives in my mind rent-free after this season. Unbelievably gorgeous woman. Oh, agreed. Yeah, I was like, oh me, oh my. I honestly have no idea what the right reaction is to your buddy getting naked in a hotel room with your wife. Yeah, right? So hype for this, as everyone has already informed you. Season 2 is the quintessential White Lotus season. This is the show firing on all cylinders. That expression always makes me giggle. I recall people use that a lot. When I was watching Succession, they were like, Logan Roy's firing on all cylinders this episode, and just always tickles me now. Mike White at the peak of storytelling powers. Can't wait for you to get drawn in and wrapped up in all the forthcoming shenanigans. I'm looking forward to it. Missing Armand is a canon event, I fear. Valentina is so funny, just very different. Cameron definitely knew what he was doing when he changed in front of Harper, Aubrey Plaza. He purposefully moved himself where she could see him as he changed. Yeah, people have different take. This show brings out the paradigms between, men and women, and the way that different mindsets, you can argue toxic mindsets or just different mindsets. I don't know, it's so interesting to see people come out of the woodwork to characters' defenses and all that. It's like season 1, the big thing was Shane, and people were like, oh, is Shane in the right, is Shane in the wrong, is he really a bad guy, is Rachel the problem? The conversations that were prompted from season 1 were fascinating to me because I just like seeing how humans, myself included, react to stuff like that. This season is still my favorite. Hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Enjoy all seasons equally, please. Lucia might be the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Dude, I swear to God, I was looking as respectfully as I could and failing to do so. I was looking so disrespectfully. Love this season. Very fun, scandalous, sexy, dark, intense. I don't know if I prefer this one or 3. I'm so curious to see how 2 and 3 pan out. LOL, I hear you, movie man. The minute Lucia walked in, I would have fallen for the siren's call. That's what I'm saying, man. Orange drink is Aperol. Gotcha. This one I did kind of like, I don't want to argue necessarily about, but like they said, yes, you cherry pick, you justify characters that agree with you. To an extent, I see that. And I can agree. It's very easy when you like characters, and especially if characters have the same mindset as you have. For me, a quick, easy example is people that look at the world through the lens of atheist, for example. If they're not very theological in their beliefs and perspectives, it's easier for me to relate because that is my belief mindset. But I would counter your what you have posited as a statement here and say, have you seen my Interview with the Vampire series? Because boy howdy, am I playing the role of devil's advocate for all those characters. I'm literally at a point, after 2 seasons of that show, I can confidently say, I love the character of Lestat, but I still don't, I mean, he's no angel. Like, none of them are. That's the thing. It's a show of characters that you want to like, and that because you spend so much time with them, you feel kinship towards. And I'm sitting over here during that show explaining away why people are behaving the way that they are, not excusing it or justifying it, but merely explaining. And it's like, am I cherry picking with that show too? Like, I like to think that even if I don't agree with a character in a lot of these shows, I still try to give some benefit of the doubt. I think even when I was discussing, like, I don't like Shane in season 1. It's no secret I don't like him. However, I gave him credit toward the beginning of the show, and I said, well, to his argument, to his credit, they did screw up with the booking, right? They didn't give him the pineapple suite, and they did lie about it as a cover-up. My argument for that, again, is that pick your battles. You're in a resort being paid for by mommy. You know, it's like your parents are paying for this vacation for you. You just got married. It's still a beautiful resort. Just enjoy your time there. But that's that's how I would personally approach that. But from the principle of the matter, I did play devil's advocate, and I was like, okay, I can see why he would be upsetty spaghetti about that. So I'm going to try to be a bit more cautious of that. I do take comments like that to heart a little bit, where it's like, you know, am I cherry picking? Am I being overtly biased? I mean, I think we all inherently are biased in our own way or another, but still, fair point. And see right here, again, Cameron didn't change in front of her. He was in a different room. Literally paired with the earlier comment of like, Cameron knew exactly what he was doing. Different room insofar as it's a few feet past the crown molding the arch of another room, but maybe he was oblivious and didn't realize where he was changing was a mirror right there. But like, it's not a door, right? It's a doorway, and he just so happened to saunter over to where, like, in your peripheral you could see your best friend's like wife chilling right there. It just seems pretty sus to me. Then again, she was stealing some glances though. It's funny you commented on Portia's ugly sunglasses this early on, because Portia's wardrobe is a very controversial topic. Maybe not even controversial, just universally hated. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. This is my least favorite season personally, just because I'm not as interested in the themes it dives into as I am with 1 and 3, but the writing is super tight. See, very back and forth between people liking season 2 the most or people loving season 3 the most. This season is definitely my favorite out of the 3, even though I may be partial to it because I'm from Sicily. Oh, word. It did take me some time to get into it, mainly because I was missing my man Armand so bad, but I got over it eventually. I told you, I'm missing Armand too. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. If you're on Patreon, I appreciate that additional layer of love and support. If you want early access to these episodes up to literally weeks in advance, with the full HD, uncensored, uncut reactions in their entirety, and access to my entire content library of reactions for both TV shows and movies, patreon.com/MovieMan101 for full access to that. Otherwise, you being on YouTube is more than enough. I appreciate, again, you coming to YouTube and watching these videos in their entirety. Liking helps a lot. Commenting helps with the algorithm and all that jazz. I really appreciate it. I've been liking this series. I'm glad that people suggested it. I'm glad in a way that it won the poll, but I'm also, glad that it's not a super long one, so I can keep on moving through shows that I want to watch. Italian Dream, a few minutes shorter than the previous episode. We are in the beautiful Sicilian countryside. I just say, if I'm vacationing in a place like this, how could I possibly be upset about anything? There's something I wanted to do a compare and contrast to regarding the characters in the show. I think the title sequence has direct ties to every character we've met so far. The man courting the woman. Now this just seems to tie into the headless motif we see around the resort. Yeah, see? Again, it's like you have the man courting the woman and the jealous woman spying from the shadows. That wouldn't be a parallel to... Hang on a second. I'm already like digging too deep in this. It's not a parallel to Valentina now, is it? Or is this a parallel to our couple, Ethan Harper, Cameron, and his wife? But clearly a woman coveting this relationship that's transpiring here. And you would think, because these names are next to the actual actor, like F. Murray Abraham, isn't he the gentleman who's No-No? Now this, see, right here, Jennifer Coolidge, the poor Rapunzel-esque woman in her ivory tower, and the chained monkey. Is that supposed to be a symbol to Portia, as like the monkey dancing around at the behest of the master? Perhaps. Then you have a woman lounging in the backyard with a little doggo, and then someone else doing some yard work. Adam DeMarco. If that's who I think it is. Oh, I don't know if I find the image on my phone again and put it in, but he voiced like one of the characters in what was it, Shark Tale, I think, like the mafia boss, and someone was like, "Did you enjoy your time on that?" He's just like, "No." Like, but the sirens call, and perhaps the busy Hollywood man, is being tempted by the temptress. I'm trying to recall all the actors' names and who they all relate to. The two little cherubs here in the crest. I forget who Megan Faye is playing. I don't know all these actors as well as I knew the actors from first season. Angel looking over it all. Couple on an ass. Tom Hollander. Yeah, see, now it's starting to elude me. Sabrina Impacciatore. Oh, Italiano, so I'd assume, yeah. By the way, I hope I'm not being offensive. I really hope I'm not. I'm not trying to be offensive, I promise. Somebody who was like, when I mentioned Armand a couple times and I was just doing the silly lisp, someone was like, homophobic. I'm like, no, I promise you, I'm not, dude. I might as well be fucking like by myself. But like, I'm not trying. I'm just doing an Italian like a. I feel like if I was sitting here like Peter Griffin and I was like, "Che cosa?" Like if I was sitting here like the boop da bop da beep beep da bop da boop, like that'd be super offensive. But I'm just like impacciatore. I'm just trying to say it like when I'm like Giuseppe. Like I'm not like, I promise I'm not trying to be like offensive. I'm just like, oh yeah, Giuseppe. Like, and that's only because we had a joke. I have an inside joke with my friends. We went out to an Italian restaurant one night, and our bozo friend, I guess you call him a friend, but quite the bozo. And we were ordering we ordered this like risotto with like steak, right? And we're like, oh yeah, rare, medium rare. And this he says like, well done. And we're like, what is wrong with you? Because we all judged him very severely. And then we had this idea that in the kitchen back there, they're never supposed to cook steaks like that because it's not the proper way. So it's just like, gets the order, puts the steak in, is cooking it. And one of our friends was like, was doing a hypothetical what they would sound like back in the kitchen. And it's just, as they're cooking the steak, this guy being like, Giuseppe, what are you doing? Take it off of the heat. Just like, no, you don't understand. He ordered it like this. Like, anyway. So that's where whenever I'm saying Giuseppe like that, that's why. Is because I'm thinking back to that exact moment where it's like, Giuseppe, what are you doing? Take it off of the heat. And see, Aubrey Plaza, the birds fighting in the sky. All right, anyway, it's a lot to get into. We'll get into it later. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. All right, my emotional support drink's on standby. Caffeine and hydration. I want to know how there's not only one body that shows up in the water, but they find multiple deceased bodies. That speaks to either an excursion gone wrong or like food poisoning. That's what that tells me. Anyway, pen at the ready. And A24's A Different Man is now available for pre-order on their website. For my Blu-ray collection. Wakey wakey. Not Cameron, this is Ethan, right? Ethan and Harper. Which, by the way, Aubrey Plaza, like, middle of the night. We're not even in the next day all the way yet. That's interesting. Oh. The old come and go, huh? Oh, morning. Buongiorno. Wait, is that Ethan or Albie? I think It's Ethan going for a morning jog, a very early morning jog. Dude, you're better than I am. I'm a night owl by nature. I can't early mornings unless it's a vacation. I can't do it. Beautiful though. I would get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. just to go on a jog like that. You kidding me? And this show makes me want to travel more. But those of us that have debt, I have debt because of my previous traveling. I guess it is the next day. Wakey wakey. Husband of mine. Let me guess, is she gonna have a problem with him going on jogs in the morning? She does seem to take issue with a lot of his choices and opinions. Beautiful. Oh mein Gott. See, how could you be upsetty in a place like this? Like I said in the first episode, imagine being paid to create art out here. And again, the soundtrack, similar to season 1, but different vibes. Greg, you good? He does have his health, right? He's probably considering his mortality. Another wonderful day in paradise. Are they locals? Is this another White Lotus situation? I think it'd be cool to work at a resort like this, aside from the Patrizio, Alessandra. What? No coffee? She's pretty strict. Recepcion. I haven't written down Alessandro yet. Ooh, had quiche in there? God. Oh, Portia. Uh-oh. Oh, great. To be fair, dude, I know she's just trying to enjoy herself and, like, have breakfast, like, with the rest of the people there. But, like, you were given one instruction by your employer, and that is to make yourself scarce. Surely they have room service here. I mean, I'd be trying to enjoy all this, too, but I would just try to, like, change up my schedule. Here's the thing. If Portia is Tanya's personal assistant, wouldn't she have access to Tanya's schedule if she even has one? Or is she just kind of randomly doing things?
I wonder if anyone's ever jumped from here.
What? I wonder if anyone's jumped from here. Wonderful. Oh. Oh, Greg saw her. Too late. Too late. You're in trouble, girly.
Hi.
Can you sit here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
A hoodie that says no problem,
my
huh?
boss is just...
Babe, are you good? Oh,
Well,
no.
Good thing it wasn't glass.
The struggle
Four
bus.
hands. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Do you have any Oreo cookie cake?
Oreo cookie cake? This early in the morning? Poor thing. Although I get that, though. It's, again, I think I've talked about it before, but it's eating your feelings. Oh, dude, they're trying to do like a Sweeners thing, aren't they? That is, I hope that we get to... I think the show's going to approach that in a more mature... like light, it seems, because that is, I think I discussed it in the first episode as well. I literally can't recall. Got a bunch of things going on in the old Chrome Dome here, but I myself, like I've you know, have eating issues throughout my past. Like I have a high, even today I like high caloric intake. I just like food, so like it's between liking food, but also I've you know, stress eating. I've done that. I've eaten because I've just been bored sometimes, and I feel like it's the right thing to do. I've eaten because I'm like, well, somebody tells me I should eat right now. So like, anyway. Oh, Ethan's still on a run. I feel like there could be swinging over here.
It's super early to go running, so.
That's what I'm dealing with.
Exercise. Portia yesterday.
Oh yeah, old no here.
Did I?
Yeah, I saw you fall by the pool.
Oh, they need to fill in that grouting. This is a 5-star hotel, and that's a major hazard.
I slept like crap.
Oh,
I slept fantastic.
I'm good.
Fresh, no jet lag at all. Wasn't supposed to be a boys' trip. Why Abby isn't here? She's that mad that she's gonna miss a once-in-a-lifetime family.
It's a bit deeper than that.
And can we just not?
Why? She's gonna get a divorce? She can't do that.
Yes, she can. Why can't she?
You can't let her do that.
I can't let her do that.
You want me to call her?
Oh my god, dude, chill.
I can speak to this.
I don't want you to call her, and that's not going to help anything. So please, can we just drop it?
Look, I get there are some relationships, there are some couples out there that if they do encounter something like that, they are able to discuss it and apologize and heal, maybe even grow from it. But it's pretty intense. I mean, by today's societal standards, that stuff's that's pretty intense. Like if it happens, that's usually grounds for like, you know, that's dunzo. Like either, I mean, couples fall out of love and that just happens, and then sometimes, yeah, couples, one person like commits infidelity and that just ruins the whole relationship there. So I don't know. It all comes down to, I get it's like a case by case basis for couples, because I've known some couples that literally they're just like terrible to each other, or are unfaithful to each other, but they just still stick with each other for better or for worse. I don't know. It's I'm always curious. Please tell me your opinions down below. I think most people, especially in like America, most people would say, oh, you know, infidelity, that's it, game over, relationship's over with. But some people also would beg to differ.
I could have burned the house down.
Oh, I see. Oh no. He's trying to say no matter what happens, she's still the principal of it. Oh.
No, I filled out your form. I talked to like 3 people.
Uh-oh.
And after all that, you sent it back to New York?
Cameron has a really long fuse, but then all of a sudden he'll just go crazy.
Anger issues?
I want my clothes!
Jesus Christ.
Does he ever lose it on you?
We never fight.
Is that right?
That's sweet.
Yeah. I mean, what is there to fight about anyway, right?
Plenty.
Wow.
What'd they say?
Very idyllic.
Okay, well, at least it's not lost.
Makes me homicidal.
I was just telling Harper I would never fight.
I feel like she's going to be, Aubrey Plaza's character might become envious of that quality, because her and her husband don't agree on a lot, and they do have we've seen them have little quarrels here and there. So again, she's constantly being exposed to this seemingly idyllic relationship with a couple that are having fun, that are very free and loose, and even if there are emotions running rampant, it's not really towards each other that we know of so far. And then even the point where it's even that passion, I'm just trying to put myself in her headspace, right? She's seeing Cameron not be mad at like how best to put this. So the character of Harper, right? She's kind of picky. She has preferences and personal taste and prefers things to be a certain way. So perhaps seeing someone like Cameron, that when those boundaries of his or her preferences or situations, like whenever there's a gross violation of his expectations, he then becomes, I don't know if I guess enraged. I don't know if that's the best word, but indignant over something like that. Perhaps she might even admire that chutzpah, that kind of emotion. I don't know. I'm really grasping at straws here. I'm really worried that I'm missing out on stuff now, because once these episodes for season 1 started hitting YouTube, a bunch of people were pointing out relationship paradigms that I guess I wasn't picking up on, and like characters behaving a certain way or not being justified. I think low-key somebody even like didn't directly say, MovieMan, you are this, but somebody I think low-key accused me of being like a misogynist. So I don't know, man. Some people are just I'll see. Harper's gonna be like, why can't I have that, huh?
I'm gonna take this back up to my room.
Well, we're kind of done here, right?
Yeah, we can come with you.
Oh.
Great. Cool.
Oh, is that right? Let's stick close together. Happy wife, happy life. It's like, oh, it'd be nice if my husband was that way towards me. Oh, bring out the laptop, has a bottle of lotion. Is this about to be what I think it is? I think so. Oh, we've all been there. Yo, yeah. Sometimes you gotta love a little bit of steam. Oh man, yeah. They're gonna walk in on him jorking it. And by it, let's just say, I mean my peanuts. Oh my.
What do you want to do?
Whatever you want.
I
Is
think
that right?
my fantasy day in Italy is, well, first, I want to look just like Monica Vitti. He comes over and he lights my cigarette.
What was the name?
I want to look just like Monica Vitti.
Monica Vitti? Well, you know, we gotta know now. Monica Vitti, an Italian actress. Aww. Oh, I see. Very pretty woman. Look at that. Oh my god, I want to look just like Monica Vitti. I get that. Yeah, go for it. Live your dream. Why not? Queen of Italian cinema.
And then takes me for a drive on his Vespa.
You want me to rent a Vespa?
Let's go for a ride.
At sunset, we go down very close to the sea to one of those really romantic spots. And then we drink lots of aperitivos. and we eat big plates of pasta with giant clams. And we're just really chic and happy.
Chic and happy.
And we're
That's the dream.
beautiful.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Really?
Sure. It's your day to shine.
Aw. Okay, that seems nice.
So your employer doesn't want you around, huh? You can't come to Sicily and just sit in your room.
What that tells me is that, yeah, Greg seemed to be, like, we know that he has health issues. He's not going to be around forever. And that's why he's kind of got this very chill, laid-back attitude of, like, let's just enjoy life. Met Tanya, and he was like, you're crazy, but I had something I love about you. And I think that I've fallen in love with you. It was quick, but it happened, and now they're a couple that, you know, they're not perfect, but they do both seem to love each other in their own way. So the fact that Greg was sitting up in bed, and maybe he was even mulling over how he'd been kind of behaving lately, or maybe just kind of how he was treating her lately a little bit. But I think he's definitely contemplating his mortality and realized again, he's like, I don't have forever to be here, so I want the love of my life to be happy, have her special day, and me being able to provide that or be with her during that special day, be able to have some more core memories to make together before I'm no longer, before I shuffle off this mortal coil. So Greg wants to give Tanya a special day.
We're walking to the Greek theater today. You should come.
Oh, Greek theater?
It's a family trip.
Not at all.
No.
When there's a young, pretty lady around, we'll all be better behaved. Cheerier.
Okay. Yes. No. You.
Trying to get Albie the hookup, huh?
Right? Yeah.
It'll get her out of Tanya's hair.
In 2 hours.
Bye.
Interesting. Oh boy. Well,
What's going on?
What's with the boner?
Yeah, fair question.
yeah,
I was jerking off.
fair question. Well, at least he's honest
Why?
about it. Horny? I don't know.
Endorphins. You know, I sometimes get horny after I run.
Couldn't you have just waited till I got back to the room?
You don't like morning sex.
What? I'm fine with it.
Are
Oh.
you? You're not a morning person.
Well,
Oh.
I don't wake up with a raging heart on. That is true.
Look, I just.
Well, let's go ahead
didn't
and,
take care of it myself. Okay.
Do you want help?
No, it's a.
What? No! What are you talking about? No, come on. Dude, you're gonna turn down Aubrey Plaza right here and right there. Are you insane?
If you never fight, then your relationship is not real. It's like, yeah, we fight, we bicker.
Oh, see, me thinks the lady doth protest too much. Is that what's happening right now, where she's like, oh, well, you fighting is part of it. And it's like, yeah, it is. But also I feel like she's like, man, it seems so perfect. They can't be that perfect, can they? Can they? Like,
They're all over each other, but it's bogus. It's not real.
You always do this with certain people.
oh,
It's like you have to find them deficient in some way compared to you.
What?
oh.
It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a way of soothing yourself when you feel threatened or something.
I'm not threatened by them. Carmen, our housekeeper?
You're always like, oh my God, I love Carmen, she's so sweet.
She is so sweet. She's a sweet old lady.
But like, you're not threatened by her, so you don't see any of the other stuff. Like, she can just be sweet Carmen, the sweet old lady.
Everybody compares themselves to other people, Ethan.
Quirk, you do it to me all the time.
Dude is jacked, by the way.
Why are you
Jesus.
threatened by them?
I'm not.
Kind of seems like you are.
That was a super quick shower, by the way. I didn't even realize that was like a 30-second shower. Dude just rinsed off. Did he use soap? He like rinsed off the sweat. Like, do people? I get if you're at the beach and you're rinsing off the sand, but if you're back in your room and you've been jogging all morning, do you not use body wash or shampoo? After I work out, I don't just go back home into my shower and just rinse off. I like clean myself. I do some scrubbing. I remove the dead skin.
I guess we're all snobs in different ways.
I was just trying to say that I think we have a good relationship, but I won't do that again.
I agree. Hey, Harper. I agree.
I'm sure they're over there shitting on me right now, saying I'm a or you could do better or whatever.
Doubt. Just enjoying their lives. Not a care in the world. Oh! Luciano. Someday. Oh, so Dom's gonna be your ticket into that world? Is that what it is?
Era teso. Ma gli sono piaciuta, sarà la sua ragazza per tutta
Oh,
la
being
vita.
paid for to be the girlfriend experience.
You sure you're okay to walk? Maybe we should get a taxi, Dad.
Oh,
She said it's only at the end of the...
are they coming along too? He's like,
You guys, I gotta make.
I don't want the family to know
You want to keep walking? I'll
my
just-
secrets.
Okay.
Hey girls. So about last night, huh? Oh, I see.
I just wanted to inform you that my good friends here,
My good friends.
Lucia
Mia.
and Mia, they're my good friends.
They are your good friends.
It seems like they're having trouble getting into the hotel, so if you could just make sure they get access, that would be
Oh, undermining the authority.
I'm afraid I would need to add their names on your room, as we only allow our guests.
Ah, checkmate, huh? Well,
well, all right. Let's do that then.
you sure about that, Mr. DeGrazzo?
This is going to be an extra charge.
Really?
Oh man, she doing everything she can to keep these harlots, these women of the night, out of the room. I swear.
We'd also have to charge for setting up the extra bed.
No, we don't need an extra bed.
Are you going to sleep all in the same bed?
No.
Dude, gotta chill, ma'am.
They'll be coming and going. You see, they're locals. They're my local friends. On my room and add Mia to my father's room.
Oh, is that
So
right?
she will be sleeping with your father.
No.
Dude,
She's not staying anywhere.
Valentina, you gotta
She's
chill.
going to be visiting me, and I'm hoping you're going to let them in. It's not that complicated, is it?
Grazie.
Yikes.
Yes. Please don't make me regret this.
No.
You charge some food, charge a little vino, but don't go crazy. The other thing is, I'm here with my father.
It must be nice to have that kind of cash, that kind of scratch.
You understand that? I'll see you tonight.
Oh boy. Oh, they're gonna take full advantage though. Must be nice.
Allora, possiamo avere le chiavi delle nostre camere?
Sì, però stiamo calme perché questo è un 5 stelle.
Tu sei una donna d'affari, no? E si fanno i soldi sulle spalle di ragazze come noi. Non farli ingenua.
Oh boy. I get the frustration though. I get the frustration because I've worked in residences before where it's like per a lease agreement you can only have a guest with you for a total of 14 days before they have to be added to the lease. And we have this like system where you can check out a temporary key for people for like ID for collateral. There's like we have like a list of like, oh, who has permission to enter. It's like the security is high. Like we won't send you up. We wouldn't send you up unless there was written permission or verbal authorization, right? But then you have people that like. It's one thing to have a friend who comes to visit frequently or something like that, or to be in a relationship and have somebody come see a lot. But then you have people that like they come and check out the same key like every day. And I'm like, look, I know you're not, I know that it's a tough line between like, are you living here with this person unofficially or are you just like seeing them every day? But you the amount of times that you get a temporary key from us, you might as well be here living in the, and it's like, it's hard to challenge or to argue about it. So like you're trying to abide by the rules of the building, but also trying to like be hospitable as a concierge. So it's just that, what a thin line you toe. Oh my God, beautiful. Clear waters, imagine.
Cam really likes the Cipriani.
Love it.
Because of the boat ride through the lagoon into town.
So cool. I mean, that's living, honey.
It
That
is.
is living.
Yes, but you have to go and
A lot of Aperol.
I cried when I saw the view from our room.
The Armand?
And a princess lives there. Yeah.
Like I shit you not, they have all these palazzos and they got no cash. We could buy their palazzo and they treat us like we're,
Like bugs. Like disgusting bugs.
Yeah.
What?
That's funny.
What, the people?
Okay, so
Oh.
you didn't go to Venice on your honeymoon. Where did you go?
Yeah.
Wait, so she has a book. That's kind of a weird tone, right? You're on vacation. I'm not saying don't read on vacation, but you're out with your friends having drinks and talking, but you're also like low-key reading at the table. Like that's a little, it's kind of like being on your phone, isn't it? Isn't that a little bit of a weird vibe to be like, yeah, no, I'm here still. I'm just like, I'm multitasking. I'm reading, but I'm also talking to you. Like it's.
We went to Puerto Rico.
Oh. Harper has like half her family out there, so.
That's right. Yeah, of course. I remember you have Puerto Rico. We should
Honeymoon in Puerto Rico.
We should totally go. It's never really been on our radar, but
No.
we should check it out if
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
it's
you
great.
should.
Yeah.
It's a territory?
Yes, exactly.
Territory.
Go. If you ever want to go, I can stay with my family in San Juan.
Hit me up.
Yeah, we would love that.
See, I do appreciate. That's why I appreciate the Patreon and YouTube comment section, because then also any context from scenes like that, perhaps, or like insight into characters or relationships that people have picked up on that I haven't. I get that more from you guys and gals. So please keep it coming. Oh no. Shopping, putting on the card.
Mi serve una firma. Stanza 148,
Lucia Greco.
Ho detto di no. Perché avete affittato la Vespa? Dov'è le soldi?
Oh no. Oh, and she's smoking too. Oh no.
You're never in a cute little suit like that. You're always in your underwear. Take a photo of us. Yes. On the Vespa.
For sure.
What? Peppa Pig. I'm Monica Vitti.
What the fuck? What the kind of response is that? She's hilarious, dude. First she called No old. It's, I'm surprised you made it out here, you know, because you're like such an old man. Who do I look like? She looks this woman in the eye and says, Peppa Pig. Crazy response. So the girls are shopping with Dom's credit card, which is like, yikes, especially if it's at the hotel center.
Sexy. Brava.
Bravo.
Monica. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh no. They might have an accident.
You don't need a car? No, this is the Italian dream.
And you know, Sicilian drivers.
Oh boy.
Yes. Vespa, normal size, yes.
Oh my god, good luck.
All right. Oh my god.
That is a common theme between the last season and this season, which is that people that are just like, oh, I want to do these extravagant, you know, things because I have the money to go ahead and set it up, but without considering the finer minutia, everything from the safety to the process in which you're actually supposed to, what you have to go through to actually do those things. So it's the unrealistic expectations of like, oh, well, this is the dream. I like to do this, so I have the money and I want to, so it should just be simple enough to do it, right? Like,
Daff, come on, take him down the coast.
Oh, no thanks.
What?
E-Man, what about you? You up for that?
E-Man.
I don't know, maybe.
Gotta have motor skills for something like that.
Oh, got him.
What's that supposed to mean?
Little elephant in the room.
I mean, nothing much has changed, to be honest. Nice to be able to help people, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And helping Harper's parents.
Yeah, we're not very materialistic, so it's...
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Harper's thinking of starting their
Sensing
family.
some judgment.
Yeah, I'm working with the Hispanic Federation.
Great. Yeah, we're involved in a lot of charities, right, Dad?
And I realize I've spent a lot of money.
What?
Like a lot of money.
Like, all the money.
If I have had wine and I'm scrolling and I see anything with like, neglected children or babies or... I mean, people are just so up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not just materialistic pigs.
I don't think that. No,
You kind of low-key said it, though.
I don't think that.
There was an implication.
I'm gonna go for a swim.
I mean, look, you didn't outright say it, but there was a little bit of implication there in that little dialogue. Watching, dude, this is the tension, the energy here is so interesting. Like, I'm over here, like, are we gonna have like two couples kind of swinging with each other? Like, I don't know. Cameron's got some designs, I think. Very interesting. Interesting. All right.
I'm gonna go for a swim.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Cameron and Harper discussing being rich.
The view.
Oh, beautiful.
I think I'll sit down.
That is lava. It's erupting.
Thank you, Kara.
Cara?
Portia. No. Her name's Portia.
Kara's my granddaughter.
Oh, I see.
Why isn't she here?
Dad, how many times do we have to go over?
It hurts my feelings.
Well, you can tell her your feelings next time you see her.
What did you do anyway? What is so bad that you did?
Oh my god.
No, come on.
We're gonna have it out right here? It's pretty bad.
We're in Sicily. Isn't this incredible?
It's pretty crazy to wrap your head around.
Hades, Persephone,
Whoa.
right here in Sicily. She was picking flowers.
Jesus.
And he burst through the earth and he...
Okay, no.
Well, that's what happened. Then
Let's say the word a few more times.
Demeter forgave Hades and he raped his daughter.
Oh, dude, that's wild. Is to bring up this story and say, look, in Greek mythology, this atrocity was committed, and he is still, and there was still forgiveness. I just can't understand how your wife wouldn't forgive your infidelity, son. Like, dude is just hammering this home. It's a crazy parallel to make. I mean, yeah, when you put it that way, sure. That's comparing the shiniest of two turds, though. Oh, camera's gonna be like bloop. A little bit of just looking at her from the. Oh.
I thought you were a shark.
I mean, in a manner of speaking.
Hey, sorry about before, you know? I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I feel like I keep saying the wrong thing, and I feel like you don't like me.
I like you. What?
Oh, yeah?
What? It's just important. I want you to like us. I want you to like me.
I like you both.
I'll leave you to it.
Uh-huh. Great little chat. Dude, this energy is so interesting. I can't, like, I feel like I can get a read, but I can't get a read. I want you to like me. I like you. Oh, alright. Oh, be careful, you two.
Release your grip a little bit.
Release your grip. I can't breathe. Oh, look at that. She's beaming from ear to ear. Beautiful. Oh, careful now. Watch what lane you're on. I be doing, look, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be doing the same. I've made many comments throughout season 1 saying that, like, there have been times in my life where I low-key wish I felt like I found a, I don't know, like a widowed, motherly, wealthy figure that took a shine to me. And it's like, yeah, if you want to, you know, put me in the penthouse and treat me and take care of my needs, and all I have to do is just be there for you and then just kind of be used both physically and emotionally. I mean, there have been times where I've been like, you know what, that's not such a bad rap. Dude, somebody in the comments, it was very interesting, because I was talking about Rachel and the gilded cage, right? The conversation about Rachel and Shane's relationship, about being a trophy wife, and you don't have to do your own thing. You can just be taken care of and live a life kind of as, I mean, for lack of a better term, a trophy wife, basically. And there was somebody in the comments that was like, yeah, I wish, it's too late for me, but I wish I could have had that kind of life. And it makes you think, like, is that a life worth living? The gilded cage? Like, it's interesting, because I've thought about it myself, but I think all of us, we also want our own individuality, right? We still want to be our own people and our own persons and have our own careers and such, but it's a very tempting prospect. If I was or even the other way around, if I was an attractive young woman, you know, I already know that I'm an okay guy, like handsome at best, but like I definitely am not as ripped or as physically alluring as someone like Ethan or Cameron are. But if I was, and then somebody approached me about that kind of proposition, I mean, it'd be very tempting. Oh no. Oh god. I swallowed a bug. Yeah, no visor.
You're gonna make us crash. Be careful. Be careful.
Pull off to the side. Anya, pull over. Pull over. Oh my god, dude, pull over. Poor thing. That's the dream, huh? Oh no.
Stasera dobbiamo fare una cosa a tre.
Oh.
Vero Tevno? Vabbè, e cazzo di tu.
Got him. Oh, well.
Se non ce le rubano, è un peccato.
Living in a lap of luxury, but you gotta pay the piper, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad rap, right? Like, aside from the social implications of the situation, right? Like, he's a pretty handsome fella. Like, you're getting paid and getting treated to basically just have relations with this guy, be the girlfriend for a week, and then you get to, like, go in a 5-star resort, wear nice clothing, run around, drinking, hang by the pool, and then you just gotta, like, you know, satisfy this guy's physical and emotional needs. I mean, it's definitely a kind of relationship in a way. Like, don't go crazy, he said. Oh. Giuseppe.
torno subito.
Gonna apologize or what's up? Have a dialogue again after some drinks? Ciao.
Vedi che io non ce l'ho con te, e quindi tu non avercela con me. Va bene? Io non sono una prostituta.
Ok.
Io sono una cantante. Che fa, non mi credi? Amoni, fammi suonare.
Oh.
Amoni, dai, una canzone.
Hey, alright. Babe, kinda overstepping a little bit.
Amoni, una canzone.
I mean, I feel like he does like you. Look at that. See, he has a little bit of a smile on the face. Watch her be a massive talent. Okay, promising. Ooh.
To everyone, the best things in life are free.
Nice. I like it.
To everyone, they gleam there for you and for me.
Look at that, see?
The robins that sing,
Enchanted. Perhaps looking at her through a different... Ooh, okay. See, look at that. She's talented. Even Luciana's face here, seeing her friend. I don't know if she's ever heard her friend sing, but it made, like, even the way she's looking at her, it's like, man, she actually is talented, and I'm over here, like roping her into my sexual exploits and schemes and all that, and she actually is a talent that can make something of herself over here. So it could be both, like, she's, well, not enticed, she's both loving this, but also yearning, I think is kind of in there a little bit. It's both admiration, but also yearning, perhaps.
the best things in life.
The song also ties into the themes of wealth this season. See, and yeah, again, the themes of this episode. This episode, we've been discussing a lot about, like, you had the couple of, Cameron and Daphne with Ethan and Harper discussing wealth and how it might change someone's life, and how and then even with the couple of Tanya and Greg, where it's like, oh, I want to live the Italian dream, so I'll blow this money on the outfit, some cigarettes, a Vespa, going for a ride, living that dream. Even the two girls, okay. Now, Luciana's like, yeah, we can live our dream by buying expensive clothes, drinking all day, hanging out at a 5-star luxury resort. But then even her very close friend here, like Mia's over here, and the song she picks talks about how the best things in life are free. And, like, that's, a lot of what might make life worth living or enjoyable. It doesn't necessarily have to be tied into wealth, which I would agree. Money makes things substantially easier in terms of quality of living and just general, like, condition of living and what's accessible to you. But a lot of my favorite memories in life have also been just moments you share between, someone you like, or fellow human beings, or things you witness in life, or something you might have, like, watched or seen, or something you read, something like that. But that's I'm taking note of that being the choice of song, given the themes that we've been discussing all episode about wealth and what that can do for somebody or provide. Molto bene, molto bene. Grazie. Very nice. Not to upstage or anything. And also she got to prove herself and say, I'm not just a call girl, like I'm a talent over here.
Festeggiamo. Altri 2, grazie.
Perhaps maybe even his opinion has shifted. And they've been hanging out all day too. Oh, I hear the Vespa. Oh no, the same theater? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward. Oh no. My perfect day's ruined.
What? Do you want to leave? Should we go?
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you.
I have to eat.
They keep going all the same places.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can just ignore it.
She's gonna be giving you the stink eye across the restaurant.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
Yeah.
Oh boy. They're at opposite ends of the restaurant. It's no big deal. Just how unlucky. Keep going to the same places.
My mom.
Come on, babe. They're fine.
I like that suit though. The suit
Relax.
jacket.
Put your phone down.
How about you guys? Do you want to have kids?
Uh-oh. Another
Yeah.
waited for him to respond
for a
first.
while.
We've debated it a lot.
Huh.
Oh, that conversation.
Never mind.
That conversation again.
We decided that we want to, so we've been trying. Cool.
Not that hard.
Interesting.
Problem is, I'm more of a morning sex guy, and Harper is not a morning person. She's a night person. But by then, with work and stuff, I'm always fried. What is that not right?
Uh-oh.
So what you're saying is you don't have sex?
We have sex.
Oh,
No, the sex is amazing.
Just not gotten pregnant yet is all.
I think it's hard to sync up sometimes, you know? I love my kids, but it's, you know, it's very stressful for me. Not for him, but for me.
What? Are you kidding me? The last one almost killed me.
Cameron, it didn't almost kill you, it almost killed me. They induced me, and then suddenly they couldn't find the baby's heartbeat, so...
I walk into the room and then they were looking for the baby like Daphne looks for something in a person.
Intense.
It's in those moments you realize just how much you love somebody, you know?
Oh.
I love you.
Oh. And she's over here like, why can't we have that?
Yeah, anyway.
It should have been me! It's so interesting because every time that... It's like... It's a weird self-fulfilling prophecy in a way where every time that Harper thinks that there's about to be a crack or a facade in this seemingly beautiful relationship, like they talk about kids, and you see they start to, you know, between Daphne, which we haven't gotten, I mean, again, we only have her name because of the subtitles now, but Daphne and Cameron, even when it seems like they're about to have an argument or disagreement about something, it still ties back into how much they love each other. And Harper, every time she's like, man, she's looking at this relationship and she's like, even these little minor disagreements ultimately circle back and lead to their like strengthening their bond in their relationship. And she's like, why, like, the way that he talked about Daphne right there was such reverence and heart, where he was like, oh man, the way when I saw her in that state, like clearly it emotionally affected him. And then transitions that right into like, oh, you really realize how much you care about somebody. And then Harper's over here like, God damn it. Even in these moments of awkward dinner table conversation, it always leads back into how seemingly perfect and idyllic their relationship is in comparison to mine and my husband's, where we keep claiming ours is great, but it's not quite. It doesn't seem, there's always something deeper beneath the surface. But I'm sure in Harper's mind, she's like, man, our relationship doesn't seem as strong, loving, and secure as theirs does.
Your mistake was being sloppy.
Oh my God.
What are we talking about?
You know what we're talking about.
That's what's unforgivable. A man does what he has to do.
Yikes.
But you keep it tight. It's like you're rubbing her face in it. Bad form.
Damn.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I don't think you were as discreet as you think you were regarding your owner.
They were peccadillos.
Is that right?
Fix it.
I don't know if I can.
Of course you can. Just get your act together.
Oh my God. I don't know about that mentality, by the way. The downplaying the severity of the affair. Again, this plays into what you believe to be morally right or wrong in a relationship. But Nono's like, oh, your mistake was being sloppy. I had affairs, if you must call them that, but they were nothing. They were picadillos. It didn't mean anything at all. But you got sloppy. You seemingly rubbed your face in it. You gotta, you know, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. It's like, unless you're going into a relationship with the agreement of being polyamorous to begin with, and even then, I poked the hornet's nest when I brought up the concept of polyamory in my interview with the Vampire series, because I don't know if I cast judgment or aspersions or anything, but I definitely kind of put it out there saying that for a lot of people it doesn't work. And I don't think people were arguing, but people were attesting to their own personal experience, and they were saying, oh, well, you know, we've, you know, mine and my partners, we're making it work. It's like, some people can, some people can't. I suppose if you're emotionally mature enough to do it, then more power to you. But it's definitely a more difficult lifestyle, in my opinion, to upkeep than just a monogamous one. The difference is that instead of just cutting it off, right? Oh, I'd be looking at them across the bar being like, 2 tonight? Like, hot damn. But that's the difference, is that Nono's saying, yeah, you know, you did your thing, you did what a man has to do, but the difference is Nono's like, well, I just, you know, hit it and quit it, basically. But he over here is being perpetually tempted by the siren's call, and it's an ongoing relationship, so to speak. So
My dad.
that's getting messy.
Yikes for him.
Indeed.
But that's
caught
why
again.
my mom and sister aren't here.
So he says caught again, which tells me that he has been caught before, and I'm sure she was unhappy, but they seem to have moved, like, try to move past it. But he's doing it like father, like son. He's doing it frequently, even after being caught. And now she's so upset because he keeps doing it and he keeps getting caught doing it.
But I'm the peacemaker.
So you're like the nice one in the family.
What?
That's sweet.
I don't know about that. We don't know much about his character yet.
Are you like that in relationships and stuff? Like, you the nice guy?
Yeah,
Sure.
I try to be.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
And that guys aren't nice. But then, if they find a nice guy,
Oh, here we go again. Oh man, this is me in high school. I used to be like this. I'll be the first to admit, I was that guy in high school that was like, I'm a nice guy. Girls only like assholes. They don't like it when men are nice, and that's not. It's a much deeper. It's more complicated than that. But oh, that's already slight. Like, Albie seems all right so far. He seems like at first episode he seems like the best out of the bunch for the family, right? But that's a little bit of a, personally for me, that's a bit of a red flag right there. It's not that simple, but him to say, oh, women want nice guys, but then they have a nice guy like me come along, tips Fedora, and is like, oh, but I guess they don't really know what they want.
I just don't want to be like my dad with women.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Want to have fun. I just want to, I don't know, feel fulfilled and have an adventure, and like, I'm sick of TikTok and Bumble and just
and
apps and sitting there
Sure.
binging Netflix, and I just want to.
But you keep going back to it.
The discourse,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Right, like someone who lives in a cave. Like a caveman.
Yeah, I would date a caveman at this
Perfect,
point.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm kind of a caveman myself.
Do better than a caveman.
I don't know, like up my meds or something. What about you? What kind of girl or person do you want to, be in a relationship with or see yourself with? Or...
I seem to be attracted to...
I'm only saying something because people said that Portia's outfits over this season are up to much discourse. I don't see anything wrong with the dress necessarily, but I will say the more that I look at it, I keep getting like picnic basket vibes a little bit.
Wounded birds.
Pretty wounded birds. Wait, how did he phrase that?
Pretty wounded birds.
Uh-huh. Like me. Ah, yes. Pasta.
I got my pasta vongole with giant clams. You're wearing the shirt that I gave you. You made my Italian dream come true.
Aw.
Thank you very much.
I wanted you to have a perfect day.
Before
I told you the news.
What news?
Oh, no.
I have to fly to Denver tomorrow.
Oh, yikes.
What?
It's just for like 2-3 days.
I'm only here for a week. Why?
They're trying to slash our budget. I have to go out there and have a showdown with these and it's just bad timing.
Explains why he was on the phone last night.
You're on vacation. And then you freaked out when I showed up with Portia. But thank God she's here, because otherwise I'd be entirely alone.
Tanya, I didn't want this.
Well, can't you just quit the Bureau of Land Management bullshit, whatever it is?
I can't quit. I
quit the BLM.
You made me sign a prenup. What if we don't work out? If we don't work out, what am I supposed to do without a job?
We're gonna work out, Greg.
How do I know?
You don't know that.
You fire people on a dime? I mean, you've been through, how many assistants have you been through? Just discard people.
Yikes. That's a fair call out, though.
You hate me.
No, he doesn't hate you.
No, I don't.
No, I think you do.
Stop.
I am paying attention.
I
I
get
can
it.
tell you don't like me.
It's 2 days. Let's not just go into one of these big dramas again, okay?
Look, you're not coming back in 2 days. You know what? You're a full of shit, man. You're
Oh, here we go.
and I can just tell. You know what? You never look me in the eye. Ever. Guess what? I'm telling you in your eye. You're a piece of shit.
He's not. I don't know about...
I hate you.
I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about all that. I mean, this kind of speaks to, I know people were kind of like being a bit harsher on her character toward the tail end of last season because she doesn't realize from her position in life, like what she does affects people. And he's got some decent call outs there. Like, not to say that I'm not on her side at all, but like there's points to be made on both sides. This is like talking about Siobhan Roy and Tom Wamsgams, right? From Succession. Like, yes, there's hypocrisy in what he said and did, where he was like, I can't believe you brought your assistant on this romantic getaway. Get rid of her, send her away. It's supposed to just be the two of us. And then to turn around now and then say, oh yeah, I got an important business call. I have to leave altogether for a couple days in the middle of our romantic excursion. And then his defense, which is, there's legitimacy in the defense of, well, I got to worry about money, and if we don't get this, then it could affect my life. And then, if we don't work out, he's thinking about, it's interesting how he went from like not worrying about the future to now worrying about the future and the finances of it all. And then, of course, in her position, she's right to call it his hypocrisy, but the way that she does treat people and discard people and kind of just change her mind frequently, there is also a legitimate argument to be made there with in regard to how she treats people, and she does kind of like put herself above people oftentimes, not all the time, but enough where it's a bit of an issue.
Always something with them.
They'll make it through it though. Rough waters in paradise, but there's still some love there, and usually things said in moments like that out of anger or sadness are often not to be meant to be taken to heart,
Please don't repeat any of the shit that I told you about my boss and her husband and stuff, because I actually did sign an NDA and I'm kind of paranoid about it.
Jesus,
yeah,
great.
I'm gonna tell everyone I know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course, I would never do that.
Want to come in for some coffee?
Ridiculous if she actually sued me.
Can I kiss you?
Oh.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That was nice.
Let's hang out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Okay.
Oh, we both blush a little bit there. To be young and in love.
Good night.
Wonderful. But what secrets does he hold, though? Because I got like at least one or two small red flags in that last conversation they had.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For being a shrew.
I wouldn't go that far.
I feel like I'm ruining this trip for everybody.
No, you're not.
I don't know what my problem is. I just feel like, and I don't like the way he alpha dogs you.
He doesn't
alpha dog me. Kinda, a little bit.
I mean, he kind of used to, I guess.
Oh my God, is that why we're here? So you can rub your success in his face?
What? Oh, what?
So you can finally win the arm wrestling contest?
Oh my God.
There's no contest.
Well, whatever. Now on, I am going to be so fun, okay?
So fun.
Okay.
Do you want to suck on my tits or jerk off on my face or something? Fuck around?
Please? I mean,
I'm kind of beat.
Oh my God. Our cycles aren't synced. Kind of beat from what? It was a big day of vacationing. Earlier, oh my God, dude. Earlier, I get it. Some days, if I've done a big day, like a long day of working, even I won't be in the mood for some hanky panky. But like, you're on vacation. You were just talking about how our cycles aren't synced up. I get horny in the morning. You get hornier at night. And he said, oh, after a day of working, I'm kind of burnt out. But all you did, you went for a run in the morning, and then you lounged around all day in vacation. And now you're like, oh, I'm kind of beat. I'm like, do you not want to get into it with your wife? Like you were trying for a kiddo.
Sucks.
What?
But she's such a pill.
Oh, but he's downplaying it now, maybe?
I think some women cut off their husband's balls and then they wonder why they're not attracted to them anymore. If I wanted to.
Sure, alright. Is he just trying to save face in front of his wife, or does he legitimately think that? And of course, again, idyllic as they get into it tonight. And Harper's gonna hear it. Thin walls, of course Harper's gonna hear it.
Buonasera.
Oh.
Hello.
I just want to thank you.
Oh, is that right?
But listen.
Oh.
I'm having like a guilty conscience.
A little bit too late, huh?
Great about this. You're lovely.
You don't want me to come in?
I really do. You have no idea. I have a problem. It's a real issue, and I really need to get a handle on it, like, quickly, if I'm going to turn my situation around.
Is that right? I think it's too little too late, buddy.
Understand?
I have my friend here, and she wants to thank you too.
Oh, no.
Thank you for my bikini.
Want to see it?
You're welcome.
Sure, you don't want us to come in?
Oh, my God.
Making this very hard.
Oh, no. Oh, Godfather? Yeah, he's watching Godfather. Oh, no. Yeah, your son's getting messy again. You already know. Oh, boy. Wants to be better, but just can't get there, can ya? We succumb to our lizard brains, our worst natures. Succumb to our hedonistic desires, this debauchery. Oh, jeez. I appreciate that we're approaching all these, like, socially and moral gray areas, though.
Greg? Greg?
I don't think he came back. Oh, is he on the balcony? The veranda?
Yeah, she's clueless, as usual. I'll be home tomorrow. Give you a call when I get in.
I'll be home tomorrow?
Yeah, I love you too.
Oh, no. Well, there you go. The other shoe drops. Damn. Did she hear that? Oh, boy. Now, here's the thing. That sounds like an affair, but it also sounds like he's just speaking to her in general. But his verbiage also, it could, devil's advocate, benefit of the doubt, it could still be work and just calling her clueless in general. But then also saying, I'll be home tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, it could still be work, but I would be sussy. I'd be suspicious too, especially out there on the balcony late at night. I don't know, man. Okay, so behind the scenes, and we'll wrap it up for the night, shall we? Oh, we get to hear more about so first episode, we had the behind the scenes, and we heard from the actors of Tanya and Portia. And now we get Ethan and Harper. Very interesting. I'm curious how this is all going to go.
In the cast, and you're in this hit show. I'm the interviewer.
That's not correct.
I love her, man. I love her so much. Yeah, with them now.
Episode 2, Harper and Ethan have dinner with Cameron and Daphne, and they get into a conversation about having kids. And I think it kind of catches them off guard a little bit.
Do you want to have kids?
Like our sex life, and where we're saying, I know we're fine, we do it, enough, like.
We think we're good, and then by the end of dinner, I'm like, oh, maybe we're not.
Probably.
I don't want to make this like a therapy session for us. But,
okay.
I would say the root of the tension between Harper and Ethan, in my opinion, and Sweetheart, you can say whatever you want. But there's like this underlying resentment that is kind of building towards Ethan for her.
Why are you threatened by them?
I'm not. I was just trying to say that I think we have a good relationship, but I won't do that again.
There's like this false belief that if you go on vacation or you leave your life
behind,
all
your problems behind,
and you actually just are the same person living the same life.
It doesn't matter what the view is. You're never going to be happy.
Whoa. Amazing.
Oh, come on.
To have recently come into a lot of money. Like, I don't feel like that's what the problem is with Ethan and Harper. I almost feel like they're exactly how they were.
I had to have an emergency cesarean.
Daphne's guts are all over the table,
Really judged them harshly.
Yeah. It's in those moments you realize just how much you love somebody,
And also, maybe they have it all figured out, and I'm just some stuck-up that has a stick up my ass. Can I say that on HBO?
Yeah.
I think you can say more than that. You kidding me? I do love how, in a way, these actors are kind of like they play their characters during these interviews a little bit. Like they're just it's very meta. They're just like very aware of their characters.
I would pick Tanya to go on vacation with because she's fun, and people that have that kind of chaotic energy, it is soothing to me because it feels like all the drama is over there.
Coughing like an iPad kid.
Traveling on her own quite a lot.
Oh, vacation beverage?
Vacation drink is the Aperol Spritz. I mean, especially in Italy.
I don't think I've had one since I got
Really?
No.
What do you drink?
I don't know.
Wine.
I had some wine.
My go-to is a very nice gin and tonic, but I like the I've also been drinking a lot of whiskey lately just because it gets the job done. It's just like I just drink whiskey straight, neat, usually, like if I'm just at home. But if I'm out and about, I love a nice craft cocktail. I like a nice spicy drink, like not just a margarita, but I like mezcal. I like something that's got like jalapeno infused with it. I like a nice like warmth, spiciness combined with the cold, fruity or like the refreshing nature of it, but also, like I said, nothing hits better sometimes like on a hot summer day or something than a nice gin and tonic with lime, especially if it's a good gin and a good tonic like Fever Tree.
That gets me going.
If you can carry it all on.
More than carrying on a tiny little flipping off all the people in the baggage claim. When you're
Not for this trip.
No. Yeah.
For some reason, I think I kind of panic packed.
I'm not really inconsistent about my wake up times, but on vacation, it depends on how much I drank the night before.
Some Italian prosecco?
No, thank you. You do? How am I just finding out now?
I mean, I'm an alarm, like I'm a sleep in person, unfortunately. Like I have my good days where I have my alarm set for work and I get like, oftentimes I stay up late getting everything I need to get done so everything's packed and ready, because most days I'm going to work, I get up, and in the span of 10, 15 minutes, I get up, brush my teeth, get my clothes on, grab my stuff, head out. I'm very much a get up, grab all my shit and go. I'm very quick in the morning, hop right to it. And then I take my time at night. And while people are going to bed, I'm staying up, getting extra work done. I'm taking that time for like personal things or for maybe editing or just get some more stuff done. I stay up way too late and then I get up, like I'll end up sleeping in. And even on my days off, like I need to get up early and get some work done. But 9 times out of 10, if I don't have to be anywhere, I tend to sleep in a little bit and then kind of have a lazier day. I got to get into a better habit of it. All right, that's 2 down. We're about to hop into episode 3, the bull elephants. But yeah, I'm really liking this season so far. The vibe of season 1 and more of a focus on the hospitality of things and being a hospitality worker, and the relationships that we focused on in season 1, similar but different. Now we're getting more into topics of relationships and harmony or discord or infidelity or what it means to have wealth and how that might affect you or not affect you. So it's very interesting to see them approach those topics. So far, admittedly, I am more interested in this season than the previous season. I think I like it more, but also I'm a degenerate who, when it comes to these topics, I'm very enticed by like, oh, is that right? We're getting frisky in the bedroom tonight, are we? Oh. I find the characters to be very interesting. I'm trying to wrap my head around them. Like the first season, it seemed to be you got the character, they were very upfront, and then you're like, boom, I kind of have an understanding of these people. This one, things are messier and a bit more complicated. But yeah. Giveaway, like I said, find the White Lotus themed post for Season 2 on Instagram, MovieMan 101 Pro. If you like that post and are following me, as per the only 2 rules of it, then I'll pick a random winner at the end of this season in a raffle. And if you win, then you get a copy of Season 2. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of The White Lotus. Aloha and goodbye. Yeah, goodbye, travelers.